y'all, welcome to the Milk Manual here on YouTube. Today's video, I thought tonight, I was brainstorming, just thinking a little bit. I thought it would be fun to share what is in my clipboard. I know this may seem like kind of a silly little video, but I thought it would be fun to share just for anyone trying to figure out how to organize their time working in the hospital. I know for a fact that over on Instagram, I have actually gotten questions from some people asking how do I organize my day? And this clipboard is part of how I organize my day. So I'm gonna share everything that's in it. I'll also link the Amazon storefront, but then also like the specific set of all of these, and it'll be labeled under like work must-haves or something. I don't know yet. I'll know by the time this video goes out. So let's just get into what is in this clipboard, and I'm gonna show you everything about it first. You can get it in a million colors. I got it in pink because I really like the color pink. Also, it goes with the aesthetic of my profession. My badge is pink, my jacket's pink, when we get to wear a fun shirt on weekends, it's pink. So anyways, it just goes perfectly. There's this cute little spot down here, and I actually barely ever put anything in here, but go-tos, expo marker for writing on the board. And I feel like this is the essential healthcare pen. I don't know about any other specialty in healthcare, but I know for nurses, I see it all the time, and I love this pen. I even love it more in like the lime green, purple, light blue, pink. I just don't have that one with me. Anyways, the pen goes in here. It's a really small space, and it only fits like 3 writing utensils, and that's kind of a bummer, but overall it's perfect for what it is. Then of course the clipboard part, I take this with me into every single room. I used to not do that, but then it got to the point where I felt like I was walking in and out, and I just wanted to be most efficient with my time. And then also with this, I can kind of walk around and like take notes and stuff. So first thing here on the clipboard is one of our sheets that we use to communicate. I made this sheet because there wasn't a system before I got into this hospital. So I made this sheet. It is not perfect. This is actually like the first draft. I've made other drafts, but those never got copied, and I am not gonna make the copies. So this is the first draft, and yeah, basically it just kind of has their name, delivery time, all the info about the patient, what their feeding type is, if you saw them, what time do you see, if you've helped them feed, did you give them a pump, etc., etc. So that is on this sheet of paper, and I keep this here. I go through and I write after I see each room. I take all this information, but this is also our report sheet because there's only one person per shift, and we don't always cross paths because I work a unique shift, so I don't cross paths with whoever I see before or after. So we leave notes here kind of what's going on. So not only is this this is the report, but this is also where I do my note taking. So I try and make sure that whatever notes that I take are going to be relevant to the next person seeing them. There's also a backside, same thing. This is the labor and delivery NICU side. Any additional notes? Sometimes I like to leave little happy positive notes there. And so that's what's on top of my clipboard. Now let's get inside, and I am going to do an overhead shot so we can just kind of see what it looks like. This is the overhead shot, so you see what it looks like, and before I close it. Okay, so the overhead view of the laptop, so that was the overhead view, and whenever we're looking at it overhead, you can see how much stuff it has in it. Now I only have the stuff in here that we carry in our hospital. If we don't carry it here, obviously I don't have it. So whatever you can fit in yours, I would recommend. And if you know it's something that patients ask for frequently, or you're gonna get frequently, that's what I would put inside. So I'll just show you briefly what's inside of mine. I have nipple shields in 2 sizes. We only have 2 sizes here. Yeah, we only have 2 sizes here, which is actually a new development. Before, when I first started working here, we only had 1. Me and another one of the newer lactation consultants really begged for different sizes, and we got them. So there's 2 different sizes, and then I keep syringes of 3 different sizes. So I have the 1 milliliter, the 5, and the 10. I try and keep more of the 5s if I can, but that's what I have for right now. Nipple cream, we use these little samplers. The hospital that I worked before used like the full tubes, but we use these little samples which are easy to just kind of keep in here. And then hydrogel pads, also flat, easy to keep inside of here. So underneath, and I like don't want to take it out because it's already so organized, but this is what I would do in a room anyway. So if I was not gonna give any of this stuff and I was just gonna give one of these books, then I would just slide everything out anyways, just like that. So here we have a postpartum guide, and in this book there's also tons of information just for going home, but then there's a whole section for breastfeeding in the back, and I like to refer to that in my teaching part of whenever I go meet them and kind of show them what to expect each day. It goes over latch positioning, what to expect, pumping, like lots of things. And I'm sure if you're a lactation consultant watching this, you know what I'm talking about. The book that I just showed you was in Spanish, so we have a big Spanish speaking population, so I always make sure to carry one of each. I have a Spanish book in here and I have a book in English, and I only keep one because it's all that I can fit. Then I also keep this resource sheet in here. I guess I'll pull that out too. So I keep this resource sheet in here. It's just the one that the hospital already has, and it's just free breastfeeding support, which I think really benefits a lot of the population that we have here. But I actually also made a community resources sheet with all of the private practice lactation consultants I knew out here, and the ones that even have like grant programs and all the groups that just offer, you know, different type of help, like La Leche League, etc., etc. But I am waiting for that to get approved, and they told me it could take several months, so we shall see. But that's really all that's in here for now, and I find it really helpful. I found it super helpful today because at one point I remember thinking, oh no, I need a different, you know, nipple shield for this case, like I'll be right back, let me go grab one. And instead I just had it right here in my case. I did not have to leave the room at all, and it just makes everything so much more time efficient, rather than me like walking into a room, back to a storage closet, back to a room, and then going to the next room, back to a storage closet, or even like, you know, not taking notes. I know some people want to chart in between each, and I just feel like if I can just do as much of my job at one time, and then I can sit down later and chart, because I'm super fast at typing, so like I can get all of that out later. It's just a way to be more efficient. That is what is in my clipboard. If you honestly are like, I have some ideas for clipboards too, I would love to hear them. I would love for you to comment below, just because I am still, you know, navigating ways to be more efficient while working in the hospital. Each hospital is so different, so even though I feel like confident in what I do in my skill set, the hospitals are different places, so it's almost like starting fresh each time. So comment down below any ideas that you have for your clipboard or what's in yours, and also comment down below with any other type of videos that you'd like to see. That's all for tonight. Thanks for watching.